Kennedy. And then, of course, one of our female drivers, Matt.
There's Melissa Fifield, who is the most popular driver for the last, I believe, 2 years in a row. So you want to get her autograph. This is pretty neat as we get ready to kick things off. Nicole Chambrello in the 16, Megan Fuller in the 2, Jason Lafayette in the 21, Zach Robinson in the 89, Travis Hydar in the 11, George Bissett in the 39, Chris Danielchuk in the 94, Paul Dordan in 53, Marvin Minkler in the 71, Vince Cambacorda in the 23, and Ed Dion in car number 26.
Well, there we have it. We're back under green. Oh, and we've got a mix-up right at the start as one car literally snaps around, hits the safer barrier, and that is the number 29, the Tess Tires machine.
She's in distress.
Had a couple of tough weeks, Matt. And there they are, your wheel and modified tour drivers.
She's a pretty accomplished skier, and she hopes one day to maybe be skating or skiing on the Olympic team. So she'll be going to Chile. Last year she went to Switzerland, and she earned the name the Swiss Smith. So this year, going to Chile, she has a nickname, Miss Mountaintop.
So there you go. And as we said before, she is a real fighter and a real contender in this division as well. If you've just joined us, we welcome you to the show here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. We remind you that you can see what we see through all forms of social media. That includes, of course, you may see the replays on Twitter at Stafford Speedway. You can tag us as well, in addition to that, Instagram and on Facebook. Here they come, Matt, off turn number 4. The green is out, and car number 38 for David Secor, a former champion who's been looking very racy this season, quickly moves to the front of the field. But the battle is for second on back, and it is a barn burner as they rumble down into turn number 3. And on the outside is Megan Fuller in row number 2, with Paradis setting in the inside as they're 2x2 back to the line.
And Megan, making that car perk on the outside, is able to move into second ahead of Paradis. And fourth is a battle, Nicole Chambrello on the inside, trying to grab that spot. At the front of the field, Dave Secor, and now Robinson going to work in car number 89. He has 4 wins this year. He has a point lead, and he is just in front of George Bissett Jr.
You know, there's no question about it. He's really matured as a driver in that black number 89 car. Megan Fuller, her uncle Jimmy Fuller, who's notorious for setting up winning race cars here at Stafford. He was the mastermind behind a lot of the front-running teams, has been helping Megan set this car up with Dad Rick Fuller, a legend of the Wheel and Modified Tour as well. And now she's closed up the gap. The M&M machine is looking racy in second, Matt, and now peeks to the outside. Zach Robinson is closing up the gap, and we haven't even begun to talk about the defending champion, George Bissett Jr.
Strong move by Nicole Chambrello.
Oh,
she's able to dive bomb underneath Paradis. So Nicole is making her way to the front. Megan Fuller trailing by about the length of a knitting needle to Secor. And in third, Zach Robinson. Zach Robinson now goes underneath Fuller. Just didn't have enough pizzazz.
No, he did not. Meanwhile, George Bissett is coming. He's coming to the front of the field like he has been shot out of a bow. They rumble off turn number 4. 4 cars contending. 1 car steps out of line. It's the white number 2. The deuce is wild. And Megan Fuller made a bid for it, but Secor slammed the door. There's no room at the end this time.
Now, usually Megan Fuller's car gets stronger as the race goes on. Now it is Zach Robinson in car number 89, making a strong move to the bottom of Fuller. Here comes Zach Robinson as he is trying to shillelagh his way underneath the 2 car.
There's no question about it. Zach is there. He's having a Zach attack as he moves to the inside. Megan Fuller on the outside. Meanwhile, Bissett, the Mad Dog, is setting in the 4th spot. Well, all that's been happening. It's Secor who runs away like the point of the arrow down into turn number 3.
Zach Robinson is taking second away from Megan Fuller. Now moving in, George Bissett, as he is able to choo-choo train his way underneath the 2 car. So we have 4 drivers in the upper tier of the field. Here comes Robinson, made a bold move underneath Secor and came up empty.
Well, it is Secor who shakes him off like a dog who has fleas. Meanwhile, the caution comes out, and it's the Tess Byers machine that went around in turn number 4. It gets fired back up, but
Travis Hydar, along with Jason Lafayette, they're 2 hot customers, and they have the capability bobbing and weaving their way through the field. So we still have a long way to go with 13 laps. And you talk about being under siege. They're going to be coming flying after David Secor in all directions. Fuller behind him to the outside, Zach Robinson. It is going to be just a chaos out there as we get ready to restart.
It certainly is, Matt. They're paired up in rows of two. The lights are off on the safety vehicle provided by Whelen Engineering. They come rumbling off turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back up to speed, 7 of 20 into the record books. Zach Robinson by inches at the line. Meanwhile, to the inside and still challenging Secor, who's been the big dog so far, but look at Robinson and the power assist behind him. Bump drafting like they're running at Daytona is beset with car number 39. Megan Fuller sees him do it, Matt, and why can't she?
So Secor goes for first or third, a little bump between he and Fuller, and he is given time to correct. Fuller loses a spot. She lost her momentum, and Nicole Chambrello ducks underneath her to get in the fourth, and here is Haidar. He moves into fifth. There is a battle brewing at the front of the field between Robinson and Bassett.
There's no question about it. It's a cat and mouse game like a Tom and Jerry cartoon as they come off turn number 4. Meanwhile, glued to the back bumper, it is Bassett. Bassett is hungry. He'll go to the outside, thinks twice of it, and brings it back into the tire tracks of our leader. Meanwhile, Nicole Chambrello, along with the number 11 of Travis Haidar, have quickly moved into the top 5. Megan Fuller has just been dropped to the 6th position as they rumble back to the line, halfway down and halfway to go.
Nicole has some giddy up in that number 16 car as she is giving Secor something to think about. Now she loses a spot, and Travis Haidar, he is able to pummel his way into 4th, but the plot thickens at the front of the field. We have Zach Robinson looking for his first championship, and George Bassett, the reigning championship. And Bassett, if he continues this hectic pace, might be able to open up a little room on the inside of Robinson.
There's no question about it. Robinson is running his line on the racetrack. That's what they call the leader's choice. Bassett is thinking, planning his strategy, looks to the outside. It didn't work. He lost about half a car length in an effort to try. He'll now try something different as he rumbles off turn number 4. Back to the 3rd spot. Here comes another challenge. Travis Haidar is challenging Secor in a bid for being on the podium, and Haidar will move into the 3rd spot. Here comes Megan Fuller. She gets a second wind. She'll go to the outside.
So the outside groove was beneficial to Haidar as he used it to whirl his way past Secor, who's now dropping back to 5th after leading the early portion of this race. It is getting tight at the front. Locking up the back bumper. George Bassett, he has it in a bear hug. Looking for a little elbow room to the inside of Robinson. When they hit the line, there'll be 6 laps to go, and Robinson is hanging on by his fingernails.
He certainly is, but Robinson is doing everything a leader should to maintain that number 1 spot. Bassett is looking for his Achilles heel, the opportunity, that one weak point where he could move in and try to take down the number 1 position. While that's been happening, Travis Haidar moves into the 3rd spot. Once he gets there, he pulls away from Megan Fuller, who is back up to the 4th position. Leader still remains Robinson. This time when they come off turn number 4, the high 5 is in the air, Matt. There's 5 to go.
And there is some breathing room between Robinson and George Bassett. In sole control of 3rd is Travis Haidar. Megan Fuller, she hangs on to 4th. He'll have a pretty decent .9, but not as lucrative as what Zach Robinson is racking up, as they are able to fireball their way off the corner, and the driver with the thickest vapor trail continues to be Zach Robinson.
There's no question about it. He has done everything that a leader needs to do here at Stafford. He rumbles off the turn. All of a sudden, he slips up just a bit. Will this work to the advantage? Bassett moves to the inside. He gets a fender down low. Zach Robinson slams the door as they work their magic in the center of the turn. They lean on each other just a bit. Swing back to the line. It's Robinson, lap number 17 of 20.
So Bassett made his move, lost a little bit of a momentum, and now leading by about the length of a diving board is the number 89 of Zach Robinson. Haidar is moving quickly, and this could be a 3-way scenario for the top spot. Megan Fuller is also in the neighborhood. 2 laps to go when they hit the line, And Zach Robinson's mission will be to hold off George Bissett Jr.
Well, there's no question about it. The popsicle sticks are up, and there's less than 1 mile left in the competition. Zach Robinson can almost feel the sweetness of success here at Stafford with another victory, and it'll help him expand that point lead. Bissett has been there, done that. He's not going to give up. He's a champion of champions. White flag is out.
And what will Bissett do? He is running out of laps down to the finale. A slower car in the way of Robinson. Could this be a factor as Robinson gets by? Bissett goes by. Bissett looking for some daylight in turn number 3, but here comes Robinson looking for his 5th win of the year.
He comes off turn number 4. Zach Robinson has won in a great move to hold off some of the best in the opposition. Finishing in 2nd will be Bissett with car number 39. Unofficially in the 3rd position, Travis Hydar with car number 11. 4 spots.
Morning, I'm feeling down. 'Cause all this life's such a drag. And I can help but stare at my cue and think about what good times we had. 'Cause every day was a sad day. 'Cause I ain't got a thing to do. Have a good time. That's right. Just won't have a good time all night. That's right. That's right. I got some cold shit on some ice. Ain't all the fellas coming. Gonna drink us a beer tonight. Try to find me a girl or two. I hope you find me a redhead. 'Cause I've never been in one, but I bet it'd be a good time. That's right. Just won't have a good time.